Hey guys, this is Hawk. Welcome back to the channel and to Grounded, where you can see that I have equipped the crossbow that I crafted between episodes. This thing's pretty lethal. I'm enjoying it quite a bit, as a matter of fact. I mean, it is slower than the hand-drawn bows, because of course it's a crossbow, so you can see, like, if I shoot, it takes me a second to reload. So it's a little bit slower, and I think it takes probably some more stamina, but like I said, for the amount of damage that it does, we're going to give it a try for a little while. So, what are we doing today, you might ask? Killing an aphid. And then, we're going to be doing some building. I had mentioned before we went to the picnic table in the last episode that I had some blueprints out here, and so to quickly explain these, you can see I kind of put a floor up here, and my intention was to build some stairs here because this deck was starting to get very crowded, and I wanted to be able to put down some more of these farm plots because I do know that you can make the buildings. We're going to at some point be able to make buildings out of mushroom brick, and of course the mushroom brick requires, I think basically the way that it works is you craft the mushrooms into the mushroom slurry using the grinder here. Mushroom slurry. Yes. And then once you do the mushroom slurry, then I think you bake it in an oven and you get mushroom bricks is, I believe, the way that it works. Pretty sure. Mushroom bricks. Is it in here? I'm not really sure where it is. But anyways, I believe that's supposed to be how it works, and we're not near that part yet because of the fact that we don't have access to the oven to be able to make the bricks. So anyways, but until then, I kind of wanted to make some more of these farm plots, but it was really crowded on that deck. So I kind of made, in addition to the fact, that's going to be like a farming area, but I did also have the orb weavers attack when I got back from the hedge the last time, when I went up there for the milk molars, and I realized that I really can't defend my base unless I go outside the palisades. So it would be nice to have something where you could actually get on top of things and be able to shoot said crossbow or insect bow or whatever the case may be, so that I wouldn't have to go outside the fence. I mean, with the orb weavers, I was fine going out here and using my insect club. It's called a red ant club. What is this thing called? Red ant club. So I was fine doing that, but it's really probably not going to be ideal if it becomes anything that's maybe a little more complicated than that. So anyways, that was the intention of that. And then I was kind of thinking at the same time, once I put that up there, you can see it's actually kind of on a half layer, meaning that here's my first floor, here's my second floor, and the rest of that is kind of like just the peak of the roof. So I was actually considering, I haven't put anything up here yet, but considering making like a loft area that would have a ladder or a stairs to go up here and then a doorway to go directly out from inside as well. To, like I said, increase my farming area to be able to have more room for the dew collector, the water collector, the jerky racks, which are over here on the edge. But you can kind of see, there they are, jerky racks. That's actually not what we're going to be starting building today, however. Let me show you what I've got planned up here. Alright guys, we are up by the oak tree. We are at this light that I tried to look at early game to see if I could actually build here, and found out that most everything here is not supported. But I did find out at one point, when I kind of came up here for a second time, that this branch and this leaf seem to be supported. So what I did here is I put down a couple of foundations, and kind of the reason I'm looking at this is because this is one of the highest points around that I have immediate access to.
Let's see.
Hey, there's the crow. Probably dropping me feathers in the pond. Anyways, this is one of the highest points that I have access to. And if you remember correctly, we got access to zip lines. So I kind of thought that since there is a lack of gravity that occurs with some of the roof pieces, that what I would do is I would try to put down some foundations that would hopefully allow us to have some support just in case they would get attacked by something. I don't want to lose all of the roof pieces that I'm building up to, but I was kind of looking to create like a roof ramp that kind of goes up maybe, since I'm hoping, I've not actually tested this yet because I was waiting for you guys obviously, I'm hoping that leaf also has support on it. And I'm hoping to just kind of build up in like a zigzag pattern to go higher and higher so that we can build a zip line anchor point at the top. And, oops, I tried to get my whatchamacallit out, my dandelion tuft. It did not work. Anyways, I kind of want to put a zipline anchor point and then divvy out to different locations across the map so that we are able to travel faster. That is my plan for today. This is not the safest area on the planet. I did mention to you previously that the wolf spiders live directly under the oak tree. You will see there is a secondary entry point over here. And there they are, just kind of hanging out in there. There's two of them. So it's not the safest place, but I'm hoping this will be okay. That's why I'm trying to get multiple supported bases down, multiple supported foundations, to be more clear. You will also see I'm wearing my red ant armor, and additionally, I've crafted what is called workers' comp, and you can see that this is plus hauling strength. So if we take one of these, I do believe our carrying capacity is now increased. We can now carry 10. I thought for some reason it was supposed to be 12. Maybe I needed to make it a beefy version for that to work. All right, so which one is the supported foundation? I believe it's this one here. Yes, you can kind of see that when you move to the ones that are not supported, the far left option that says E, it says unsupported. This one literally just says build. And now these say build because they're supported because of the other foundation. Okay. Now that I've got that, I should maybe be able to take this up here. I only brought a couple of pallets here because I wasn't sure how much stuff I was going to need. My whole objective here was to just primarily put down. Put down. Okay. Just to build a couple of foundations that we can make roof pieces off of, so I probably won't even take care of these back ones back here. I was just hoping that the other... I was hoping the one in the back would actually be supported as well, because like I said, if for whatever reason any of the foundations gets taken down that are supported, then I would have some additional support, but I don't think this one is even supported other than, of course, by this one now. I'm not even sure I can get to it anymore. Anyways. Alright, so what we're going to do from here, now that this is done-ish, I guess I'll take this back down here. We need weed stems. Because, like I said, we're going to be doing roof... that, like, melded in there. And we're going to go up this direction, I believe. Actually, I guess I could go this way first. Because then I could kind of go up this way and then back up over towards the leaf, is what I'm thinking. So if we turn this one... how did I just drop two of those? Oh, my thing wore off already. I wasn't sure how long that would last. Apparently it doesn't last very long, so maybe that is not as helpful as it would otherwise be. Okay. So we're probably going to need, at some point here, we're going to need some basic roof pieces. And like I said, now we'll just go back up the other direction. And I couldn't put these blueprints out beforehand. I kind of would have liked to, but obviously I have to be able to get to them to put them down. Okay, this is where I want to go over and see if I can get support. Just to make sure if for any reason something attacks this. Alright, so if I was going to put down just a regular foundation... This is still... No, see, this is supported. Otherwise, it would say that. They would say unsupported. All right, so... So probably the easiest thing to do is actually just to continue with some of these clover leaves. I'm just going to make a platform here so that there's a bunch of support. Oh, this one's unsupported. That one does say unsupported. Unsupported. Okay, now why are all of a sudden they all unsupported? Because if I take this one away, yeah, all of these vanish. Okay, maybe what we will do then is we will not, strictly speaking... Yeah, this one still says unsupported. Yeah, both of these now, they are supported. So they'll just be... I guess it's just going to be what it's going to be. What the heck? There's a Scabby up here? Achievement unlocked. Flavorful. You discovered Scabby Scheme Aerobics. Who puts a Scabby up here? You can't even get up here. Unless you do stupid stuff like I just did. Alright, let's go down here and let's get the... I actually brought a bunch of weed stems directly along over. There's one that fell on the ground here somewhere. Hey, water.
I mean, this is probably what bottled water is.
Okay, there was one that flew off, and I don't know where it went. Oh, gosh. Now I can't get back up here. Yeah, there's definitely a weed stem that went flying off. I had 8 when I came over here. But let's go ahead and grab this and the pallet, and let's take it up top. So like I said, I'm hoping that if for whatever reason a wolf spider would jump up here and start attacking that all of the rest of this would fall down. The top would still be, because this now has its own support. Can I put you... Just put you here. There. So this probably won't directly link up with what I... No, it won't specifically. I'll just move it out there so that hopefully I don't run off of it like a lunatic. Okay, and now we should be able to... Now, I guess this is the question, is do I just want to put the zip line here, or do I want to go up higher? I think the answer to that question is I want to go up higher. I brought enough stuff that I could legitimately make this quite high. So maybe what we'll do now is we'll go this direction. That bee scared me. Oh, I ran out of clover and sap. Okay. All right, I'm going to run back and get some more clover and sap. All right, guys, I was on my way back to get sap. I'm not wearing the appropriate armor, but this is a lightning bug or a firefly, whatever they call it. Maybe... How much room do I have? I don't have a whole ton of room. I would like to kill one, because we don't have one yet. I don't know if I can do it in my ant armor. Oh, gosh. Let's go change quickly. Alright, guys. I have changed into my ladybug armor. I still have the ant armor with me so that I can change right back in because I do have the clover and sap we need to make those things. I also have the gamma turned up so that you guys can see because I'm going to need my hands. But let's go ahead and see what damage we can do to this guy with the crossbow. Oi. Okay. I took 5 shots from the crossbow. There was another one here somewhere. I don't know where it went. There were definitely 2 of them. I do believe there is something you can make with their parts for... It's like a miner's helmet or something so that you can have hands-free lighting. But I don't know what that does to your... I'm assuming that there's a set bonus for... Oh, my inventory's full. Oh no, did I lose parts? Here, eat this. I need to go look around and see if I missed parts, because I thought that there's supposed to be something else. Alright guys, I looked around for a little bit. I don't see any other parts, but this is the only thing that I got from that. I thought you were supposed to also get the... I shouldn't be in here when I'm standing out at this time of night, but the firefly headlamp, I think you're supposed to get these iridescent scales. But, I mean, it might be a randomized drop. I would still love to find the other one, but I'm not sure it's still here anymore. Okay. Alright, well, we're going to continue over here, even though it's probably dangerous at this point in the evening. Alright, guys, I am back up on top of the... I turned the display back because I've got my torch. That way it's not quite so washed out. Hello, Mr. B. Are you going to come and try to attack me? I would appreciate if you did not. Alright, let's see here. Where are my roof pieces? Let's go, I guess, one more up this direction. I always forget, by the way, that you can actually... I think it's the middle mouse button actually copies... Yeah, it says it below. It actually copies that. I occasionally remember. Not very often, but... and then, is there a way to... That thing got very, very close. Can you attach... Oh, sure enough. You know what? Nope, we're gonna go higher. This is gonna be an epic thing where we're gonna go so fast down this zip line. We're gonna spin and go back the opposite direction a couple more places. I feel like I'm gonna need railings up here. This is getting, like, nauseatingly high. Okay, that is the last of the weed stems that I have. So let's go back down here, and I'm going to grab one of these pallets and a bunch of weed stems. We're going to make some floors up here, so that hopefully we can make some zip lines. Can you be supported here? If I put you on this nice, lovely roof piece. There you go. All right, we're going to do now just the floor pieces. I think we're adequately high enough at this point. Oh no, I need rope. I didn't bring rope. Yeah, if we can't get to it from this height, then I think that we're probably just better off running. All right, I'm going to go back and I'm going to get some rope, and I probably will come back in the morning when it is daylight. Because it's a little dangerous out this time of night. By the way, I did mention this in one episode, that is why I put the ramp up the fence, is because of just the amount of gnats that swarm around this thing in the evening. Like, this is wonderful. If you need food, you just come up here and... Now, if you don't kill them over top of this little lighting... Oh, this was one of the burgle quests, by the way. Was to build a trail marker here. They will fall to the ground if you don't kill them over top of this little... Oh, I'm out of space. If you don't kill them over top of this little platform here, and I apologize, that was very washed out. It really is in-game as well. Alright guys, I am back. It is morning. I have myself a bunch more weed stems and a bunch of rope. So let's get some floor constructed here. This is horrifyingly high up. Okay, now I believe that I just put the anchor point down is what I do, and I don't know if these can connect to more than one location. Maybe what I'll do... Gosh, they're huge. Hopefully it connects to more than one location. If it doesn't, I might have to make a bigger platform, but I've got plenty of weed stems over here. Let's go ahead and try this. Now, I don't think... Yeah, there's no anchors to connect it to. I didn't think we could connect it to... How do I get out of here? Oh, there we go. I didn't think we can probably connect it to any of the ones where Dr. Tully is part of, like the ones that he set up. I think we've got to set them up ourselves, but I'm going to go make some zip line connecting. Can I make a piece in between here? I don't think I can fall down through this, but it would be nice if this would overlap. I sure can. I don't have the stuff for it. Here, put a weed stem in so I don't forget. Then I just need some clover and sap. Anyways. Gosh, I almost fell off. What a disaster I am. Alright, so I'm going to go put some other anchor points down, and then we will connect these up and we'll give it a try. Alright guys, so the first location I selected here was on top of the baseball. I thought would be a good location because it kind of gets you down. I mean, obviously the rake rock that they call it, or whatever it is, would be more ideal because it's quite high. But it's also the area where all of those infected insects walk. So I already did chop down a dandelion on my way here, so I should have enough to connect this, or build this is what I meant. Now, which way is the tree? That's the house. Tree. There. So if I go to connect... Okay, let's go ahead and connect this. Okay. I'm hoping this works. In an interesting note, I did actually read some patch notes recently that they're looking at coming out with an update where you will actually be able to ride back up zip lines as well. I'm wondering how many of these grass tufts will be in the way, because it kind of looks like some of them will knock me off of the zip line. I was trying to get this high enough where that wouldn't be an issue. I think I might have failed. Also, while we're over here, we will test that out then, and we might be able to knock some of those down, because if you take the bottom parts out when you cut them down, my understanding is that they don't grow back. I'm still carrying this glowing goo, whatever... Oh, literally it is actually called glow goo. Let's go ahead and research it while we're standing next to this place. Oh, a hanging lantern. I was actually wondering recently if there was one of those, because I've got twig lamps, or sprig lamps, that are set in the middle of both of my floors. They're in the middle of both of my upstairs and downstairs because of the fact that there was nothing that I could hang from the ceiling. The other place I want to try to put a... Gosh, I wonder if it would work to get out here towards the picnic table in the sandbox. And I also want to put one down towards the hedge as well. Let's go over to the hedge at the moment. I need some bombardier parts as well. My insect axe was nearly broken, so I went to repair it, and it requires bombardier parts, so I ended up just upgrading it for the moment, because I was using that against the wolf spider anyway. If you guys missed that, I didn't commentate while I was...
Let's see what we can find.
I wasn't commentating while I was fighting the wolf spider, because it was enough to think about just to fight him himself. But I started with the bone dagger, and then I went towards the insect axe, and that one seemed to be more successful. I don't want to actually kill the spider. I don't have any room for its parts. My inventory is very full. Guys, I just found some dude's head. Oh.
Looks like the head of a giant action figure from some cartoon.
Yoked girth head. There's also supposed to be science around here based on the fact that my scabby just beeped. Okay, well, I'm nearing the hedge. Alright, guys, we're going to see how much damage the crossbow does against a mosquito, because he's in my way, to be perfectly honest, right here. And he's going to attack me when I run underneath him anyway, so let's have some fun. I made a big mistake here, guys. I'm wearing the wrong armor. That's why he's taking so much damage from me, is I've got the radiant armor and I wasn't even thinking about it. Okay, that was much spicier than it needed to be because I'm wearing the wrong armor. Which is entirely because of the fact that... So I got a beak that... Okay, I did get the other piece as well. Yeah, I probably should put this stuff on while I'm out and about. It has much more protection. Oh, that was silly of me. But that crossbow is pretty damaging, I will say. Alright guys, I almost got myself in trouble again when I decided to attack a lightning bug, or a firefly, sorry, and because I wanted to try to get these iridescent scales, and a mosquito attacked me at the same time. So you can see I'm completely out of green machine smoothies. I had to put the boost juice on my hot bar because I didn't really have... The bandages weren't healing enough. So anyways, but I am up on the wall at the hedgerow right now. You can see this is... The wall goes around here. I think I'm going to put it here to try to avoid as many of the grass. Did I know there was Christmas lights on the house? Is that new? Is that because it's Christmas time? Anyway, so I put it here. Let's go ahead and connect it now. Yeah, I don't want it there. Yes, that's where I'm trying to connect it to. Okay, so we've now officially got 3 locations. Well, I mean, obviously there's only 2. There's the location... I wonder if this is high... Well, it's pretty high. Oh, hey. Lightning bug. I don't know what you guys call these things. I always grew up calling them lightning bugs. So one of the other items of note, well, there's 2 other items of note for the update that's supposed to be coming in the near future, is that in addition to the fact that there is supposed to be another... Gosh, I'm going to have to come back up here. You're supposed to be getting another row of inventory in your... So instead of just having 3 rows of 10, you'll have 4 rows of 10. You're also supposed to be able to start using your bows to block things. And the reason that that is nice is because... Those flying insects, man, I mean, you can block with any other thing in the game, including this tiny little dagger. And I don't know why you wouldn't be able to put a crossbow out in front of you to try to block some damage. I mean, I wouldn't have to block all damage. I kind of doubt that most of these weapons block all damage. Well, obviously they don't unless you perfect block. But anyways... So that's supposed to be coming, though, that you're supposed to be able to start blocking with the bows, because it is very complicated with the flying insects to be able to fight them when they try to attack you, and, you know, then they fly away, and you can only hit them with the bow, and you gotta get your shield back out before they're able to attack you again. I thought maybe I'd be able to recover some of my arrows. I'm not quite sure where they are. Oh, there's one. Alright guys, I am back. I did manage to kill another, I mentioned, fireflies. So let's go ahead and analyze these. Stuff firefly and firefly head mounts. Okay. Hey! We got some sort of achievement too, I missed what it was. We can now make black ant swords, black ant shields, and black ant I wonder if that's a tier 2 shovel. Let's check. It's the first time we've gotten a... I think another... Yeah, it's another shovel. We need black ant parts, black ant mandibles, and a black ant head. Okay, so we are going to go... Do I have... Oh, I got a quest available. Make a clover hood. Fine. Fine, Burgle. Also, we have a milk molar. It's one of these. Let's go ahead and go max. It's going to add 30 onto my health. I don't care so much about hunger and thirst. So we're definitely, anytime we get milk molars until we run out of these, we'll be going probably max health, max stamina, and healing. Let's go max health for now. And do we have... Yeah, I want to grab ladders. So we are going to test out the zip lines soon. I have not tested them yet. I pretty much just made my way back from the hedge last evening. It was very dark. Killed some spiders, killed some bombardiers on the way because I came up through, let's see, I kind of jumped down somewhere in this vicinity. So I just ran up along here and where you come out at the wall. I guess that's right about here, isn't it? And there was, of course, all the bombardiers. There's 2 of them in that patrol there, plus an orb weaver junior and an orb weaver. Chopped down some clover, so I had some more for the green machine smoothies. But I need to go back right now because my aphid that I was cooking is on the stove. Also, my juice is still overflowing. Hey, speaking of aphids... So, I said we're going to test the zipline soon. We're going to do that to end the episode. But right now, I would like to get my little patio thing built. Let's first eat an aphid.
Pretty good.
Now, I did refill this pallet when I brought it back. I've not brought all my pallets back yet. I'll probably do that off the recording. But you can see kind of what I was going for here. So I do believe I need... Oh, and I already took off... I put all of my ant armor away because my inventory was so full. And I just wanted to make sure I had room to move today.
Putting on some more armor.
Okay, so let's go ahead and grab... I put those in just to make it look nice. I kind of forgot. Those aren't even strictly necessary, I don't think. Right, these are weed stem pallets, so I'm not going to need quite so... Or weed stem floorings, so I don't actually need these. So let's put these back. And I've already forgotten that, yes, I need rope. Let me grab some rope here. Okay, now that that's done, let's go ahead and move this up here. I think. Do you fit? I think I saw at one place it does. There we go. Let me bring the rest of the pallets up quickly. Alright guys, I decided that I did not have enough weed planks, or weed stems, so I went out and I cut down a couple of more to fill some more of the pallets. So I now have 1, 2, 3, 4 full pallets plus a couple laying here. So let's go ahead and try to get these all put in and see how far we get. Not quite enough. There is a couple more weeds around here. I took damage because that was dumb. There's plenty of weed stems around, to be perfectly honest. I guess my next question is I'm trying to figure out how exactly... So the one thing that was kind of a pain about the mushrooms and growing the mushrooms is that when you chop them, you actually have to harvest them using the axe. And when you chop them down, they go everywhere. And it would be nice to have a way to make sure that they're constrained, because I've had to pick mushroom pieces up out of the pond before, and they will sometimes fall outside of the palisades and stuff like that. And it would be nice if everything would just stay where it's supposed. I still don't think this is probably enough. But let's go ahead upstairs and we can maybe start moving a couple things around. I don't think I can. I can't open doors when I'm carrying a pallet. Oh, there is enough. Look at that. Okay, so basically now, as I fall outside my palisades... I forgot about these. These require pebblets and some more weed stems. And these are not necessary. I think I mentioned this when I was talking about this, or maybe I didn't. I have no idea. But these are not strictly necessary, but it makes it look like it's not floating. Because right now I could remove all of these. And, I mean, you can see, like, if I take that one away, it doesn't matter. It's not like it's supporting anything, but it kind of makes it look a little more realistic. So let's go ahead and put that back up there. There, I think. Yes. Oh, there's a couple weed stems down here yet. How many do you need? I need pebblets before I can do that. Pebblets. I am lacking in pebblets and clay. I will have to get some at some point. So I need 3 more weed stems and then I can finish that off. But basically, like, that is the idea here. I'll probably go ahead and finish that off camera. But I now have this outdoor one, and kind of like I mentioned. See, maybe I can put this now where... Is this actually done? Your harvest is ready. Collect from the garden. So, maybe not quite. Or actually, maybe. Because I think this one... I think the red toadstools only give you 3 pieces, and the brown ones give you 4, but when you actually turn the brown ones into mushroom slurry, you only get 6 mushroom slurry as compared to the red ones where you get 10. And so, I mean, I guess I could put them maybe like right here in the middle. If I could make like 4 plots and make them right in the middle so that they don't hopefully fall all over the place. But I did mention, this is one of the things that would be nice, is if I could actually put, like, kind of above the bed, like a loft area almost. Let's see. Where's my floors? Wonder if I would want them to be... Oh, it's a ladybug. I got a little worried there because I knew I hadn't closed the palisades. Would I want them to be weed stems? Sure. But basically kind of put it like this, and maybe like now that I've got... I think I picked up the ladders. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think I picked up the ladders when I was in the science lab. So we should be able to... I assume we want that pointing towards us. And then we should be able to climb up here and use that as a doorway. That requires weed stems and acorn tops. But I think that's kind of the gist of it here, and that's what I'm going to go with for now, I suppose. I'm obviously going to go have to refill my weed stem pallets. I'm going to have to get the pallets that I left up at the zip line, which I just remembered we have not actually tested yet. So let's... Can I go to bed yet? Oh, I can't go to bed yet. It's way too early for when I went to bed last night. Let's go at least swap out our armor, and we will go do a...
Better safe than sorry.
Let's go do a nighttime test. Let's get a drink. And we'll do a nighttime zipline run. All right, guys, nighttime zip line run. So here we are, and you can see, yes, I was able to connect multiple points to the same anchor. So we should be able to probably just leave this one up here. And I think probably I'm going to go towards the hedgerow. It is actually higher, so I imagine if this one works pretty well, the one to the baseball should be better, except for the possibility that I might get knocked off by some of the grass stalks. But I want to go this way because when I come back up through here, I already killed the bombardiers and the spiders, so I'll be able to get through here pretty easily without too much issue. When I come running back through there, I'm more likely to encounter much more hostile things. So let's zipline.
Look down! Don't look down!
Neat. Hey, there's a firefly. So it takes a while to get here, but it's got to be faster than running, right? Achievement unlocked, Webmaster.
What do we have lurking around?
Cool. All right, guys. Well, like I said, I'm just going to spend the rest of this evening running back to base. And then probably at some point, I will be... At some point, I will be collecting all of my pallets. I've got to finish some odd and end things, like that one clover piece that I put at the top near the top to make sure that I didn't fall through the cracks and such. But that's going to be it for this one. So I'm going to thank you guys for watching. If you've enjoyed this episode, feel free to like and comment. Also subscribe so that you get notified of future videos. But for now, my name is Hawk, and this has been Grounded, and I will catch you guys next time. And for those of you that stuck around till the very end of the episode... Ah! Very nice. I will say that I definitely had some benefits on that one because in addition to the last time I equipped Mithridatism, I also have equipped, well, I've had Cardio Fan for a while. I've also had Meat Shield. I now have Parry Master equipped. Natural Explorer makes you run faster. But of course we had, this time as well, we also had the human food, the beefy human food, which is damage resistance. And when I had mentioned initially that I thought that the entire reason that I was able to beat the wolf spider previously was because of the fact that I was on the log. I watched that back while I was editing it, and I was surprised about how many perfect blocks I had gotten in that. So I sold myself a little bit short on that one. That, yes, there was a couple of times where the wolf spider couldn't attack properly because it like jumped on my head and stuff. But I do think I did maybe a little better than I gave myself credit for, and I wanted to test it again since this wolf spider was patrolling around outside my residence, and I'm pretty pleased with that result. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that, and I will catch you guys next time.